Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study Vogel's approximation method. This is used to find the initial feasible solution of any transportation problem. Now it is similar. Here we need to find out of the given cells which cell should be selected first where we can do the allocations. Now with northwest we used to select the northwest cell. In least cost we used to select the least cost cell, but which cell to select in this particular method? Here slight change is there. Instead of selecting the cell directly, here we use the concept called as penalty. We need to find the penalty for each row and for each column, that is penalty for each source and each destination. Now what is the penalty? If you can see over here, penalty is nothing but difference between two smallest unit cost for each row. We need to select for each row the two smallest cost and then find the penalty for each row and for each column. Now after finding the penalty, select that row or that column which has the highest penalty in itself. And once you select the highest row or highest penalty column or row, then select that cell which has minimum cost value and do the allocations to that minimum cost value. We can allocate maximum number of units. Now if in any case there is a tie, you find two cells which has two minimum value cost, then allocate that cell which we can give maximum allocation. Select that cell first. Clear? Now here is the given problem with source S1, S2, S3, S4. We are considering the same problem which we used for northwest corner method and least cost method. So 4 sources, 3 destinations with given supply and given demand. Now as the method suggests, Vogel's approximation method, to select that cell first row, find a penalty. Penalty is nothing but difference between two smallest unit cost. Now smallest unit is 1 and slightly bigger than it is 2. So here we can say that smallest unit is 2 minus 1, the penalty is 1. Similarly for second row it is 2 minus 1, again it is 1. Third row it is 3 minus 2, again it is 1. Here 6 minus 4, it is 2. Now do the similar for the column. First column it is 3 minus 2, it is 1. Again 4 minus 2, it is 2. Here both are 1, minimum value is 1. So we select 1 minus 1 is 0. Now out of this penalties, which is the highest? This is there the highest. Clear? Here we can say it is the highest. Again here we can say it is the highest. So this row and this column, so which is the intersection point? We need to select that. Now as there are here S4 is having highest penalty, D3 is having highest, D2 is having highest penalty. So here we can say which is the minimum value? 4. Here we can say minimum value is 2. So out of this 2, the minimum value is this. So here we can do the allocations. Now how much to allocate? See, S1 has supply of 20, D1 requires 30. So how much we can give? We can give it 20. This will become 0, this will become 10. Now as this total supply is exhausted, so we can cut this, make a line over this, so that we did not need to give, S1 cannot give more number of units because whatever it had totally exhausted. Now as we did in earlier examples, again repeat the same process. Again try to find out the penalties. So here again for this row penalties, again 1, here again 1, here again 2, for this 4 minus 2, 3 minus 2, again 1, for this column it is 6 minus 4 now, 5 minus 4 now, 5 minus 4, is equal to 1. Here 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now if you see which is the highest penalty, 1 1 1, here 1 1 2. So here this is the highest penalty. Here the lowest cost cell is 4. It has 25, it wants 40, but we can give it only 25. So this will become 0, this will become 15. So here we can say S4, source S4 is fully exhausted. Whatever it has, it already given. So we can cut this. That means we did not need to touch S4. Now we are left with S2, D1, this. 6 cells are left. Again follow the same process. Again 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 2, 1, 3 minus 2, 1, 5 minus 4, 1, 2 minus 1, 1. So here we found each penalty is 1. So all the penalties are equal. So if all the penalties are equal, we can select any row, any column. So in that case, select the cell which is having minimum unit cost. So out of this minimum unit cost is this. It supplies 50, but it requires 55. So we can give 50. This will get 0. This will reduce to 5. Got it? So as this is S2 has already exhausted, we can draw a line. Now we are left with only 3 cells. 3, 2, 3, 5, 2. So only one row is there which is having penalty as 1. So here we can directly select the cell which is minimum cost. So minimum cost cell is this. Now how much? It can give 30, but it has demand of only 5. So we can give only 5. This will become 25. This will become 0. So this automatically has been exhausted. Now only 2 cells, 3 and 5. Which is minimum? This. Demand is 15. It has 25. So it can give only 15. This will become to 0. This will become to 10. Now as this is exhausted, clear this. Now check. Only one cell is remaining. So select that. Demand is 10. Supply is 10. Yes, given. Now check if any supply is remaining. No. Any demand is remaining. No. So here we can say that the allocations are reversed, as all the supply has been exhausted and all the demand has been exhausted. See, all supply and all demand has been exhausted. Now count the number of allocations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of allocations is equal to 6. Now check m plus n minus 1, that is number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows, columns 1, 2, 3. 3 and minus 1, that is also 6. So number of allocation equal to m plus n minus 1. So solution is feasible. How to find the total cost? Just multiply the number of units by its cost. That is 20 by 2, 50 into 1, 15 into 3, 10 into 5, 5 into 2, 25 into 4. And then write the final answer, that is 295. So we can say 295 is the total final cost of transporting number of 20 units from S1 to D1, D2, 15 units from S3 to D1, 10 units from S3 to D2, 5 units from S3 to D3. So like this way, if we do the allocations, the final cost is 295. This is how we solve the transportation problem for getting initial feasible solution by Vogel's approximation method or VAM method. The only thing is find the penalties. Now, what is the penalties? Difference between two smallest unit cost for each row and each column. Hope you have understood the solution. I will get back to you. Keep watching. Thank you.